Actually, Your Honor, would like to ask this court to not allow side comments like, I was about to spank her, yung mga, I was about to lecture her, kasi yung mga ganun ho, Your Honor. Wala ho yung lugar dito sa courtroom. Because we are all lawyers here, we are all professionals. Igalang naman ho natin yung kapwa natin na lawyer. Kung halimbawa, at kagaya nito, mas matanda ho sa akin si Attorney Kapunan. Maybe she has more years of experience. She has 48 years, I have 15. We should learn to respect each other and refrain from making side comments, Your Honor. And that was captured by the media po. So that is our request, Your Honor, to just remind the counsel not to make those kinds of remarks. Thank you.
Attorney Kapunan already, although you are correct, it was already heard since we're on TV. Attorney Kapunan withdrew that statement earlier, if I remember correctly.
Yes, Your Honor. And in fact, I hope it was also part of the records that I promised to behave.
Thank you po.
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you to both parties. So can you continue, Attorney Christine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Kindly do so, ma'am. You may proceed when you're ready. Ms. Eileen, kindly answer the cross-examination questions of Attorney Christine.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, okay. Hello, Celine.
Good afternoon po.
Okay, I hope you're fine.
Apo.
Okay ka pa naman, no? So, let's go to the liquidation of confidential funds. That is under section 6.2.3 of the JC.
Pwede pong...
Yes, I will ask my counsel to give you a copy of the JC. Please.
Assisting counsel may approach. Assisting counsel for the prosecutors may likewise approach to view the document.
Kindly peruse the JC under 6.2.3.
Apo.
Okay. Under that provision, that provision enumerates the liquidation documents that should be submitted to the ICFAO, right?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. First is liquidation report, correct?
Opo.
Next, certified copy of the check and paid DV or disbursement voucher of the cash advance drawn for the CF being liquidated, signed and or approved by the head of office with certification by the agency accountant, stamped and printed on the DV. Is that correct?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. And number 3, documentary evidence of payments and certification from the HOA. And there is a format for that under Annex B of the JC, correct?
Opo, tama po.
Then physical and financial plan.
Opo,
Okay.
tama po.
And then certified copy of accomplishment report and its proof of submission to the Office of the President, the Senate, President, and House Speaker. Is that correct?
Opo, tama po.
Okay. And then copy of the transmittal letter of the DV and supporting documents pertaining to the cash advance being liquidated. Tapos yan ay may receiving copy ng COA audit team leader.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. So, lahat naman ho yan, no, based sa inyong audit, na-submit ho yan ng Office of the Vice President for the 4th quarter of 2022 as well as the 1st to 3rd quarters of 2023.
Opo.
Okay. Na-submit din ho yan when it comes to the liquidation of confidential funds of the DepEd for the 1st to 3rd quarter of 2023.
Opo, tama.
Okay, thank you po. So, precisely nga, yun nga yung nag-come up ho kayo ng audit findings ninyo in the form of the notices of disallowance.
Opo, doon na po ako pumasok sa notices of disallowance.
Okay, so, can we go back to the second ND? Ralph, can you please give a copy to the witness? That is dated March 1, 2026. 31, Your Honor. I stand corrected. March 31, 2026. Okay, do you have that copy already? Let's go to paragraph 2. Silene. Paragraph 2, it says there, based on the results of our evaluation, with due consideration to subsequent information given under oath during the hearings of the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability of the House of Representatives, the amount of 375 million is hereby disallowed in audit. Nakita niyo ba yan?
Opo, tama po.
So, I'm just curious, Celine, isn't it that the audit of confidential expenses be based on the liquidation documents submitted by the agency?
Pwede din po kaming mag-rely sa available information po.
Mag-rely sa available information.
Yes po. And yung information po na ito is galing dun sa Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability.
Yes, I just cited that. I'll propound questions later. But nakalagay ho ba sa JC na pwede kayong mag-rely specifically dun sa committee hearing na ginawa ng CGGPA, the Committee on Good Governance and Public Accountability?
Pwede po siyang pumasok dun sa 6.2.3.7 na other supporting documents or necessary for the audit. Dun po siya papasok.
Dun siya papasok.
Opo.
Sa other supporting documents.
Opo, kasi parang additional information po.
Okay. But isn't that a hearing? Wala namang, ano ba yung documents na nanggagaling doon from... Anyway, I'll withdraw my question. Pero, naalala mo yung nag-testify dito si Wamil? Si auditor, co-auditor Wamil? Naalala mo yun? The day before you testified.
Opo, nag-testify po siya. Pero ano pong...
Okay. I'm about to ask you a question. So, nung August 5, 2026, nag-testify si Attorney Wamil, and he was asked by the good Senator Erwin Tulfo, okay, and the good Senator said, nasa ano po yan journal, but I'm saying every agency na meron pong intel or confidential fund, do they have to undergo audit periodically or random lang? Dahil marami po tayong ahensya ng gobyerno na may intelligence confidential fund na hindi naman dapat. And Attorney Wamil said, ang audit po namin ay based dun sa liquidation documents na sinubmit po nila. So, would you agree with me that the TSNs that form part of the CGGPA hearings were not part of the liquidation documents that were submitted by the OVP?
Hindi po siya naging part ng submission, pero...
Okay lang. Okay, I have to, okay na yun, no? You can answer me with yes or no, no? So, hindi ho part yon sa liquidation documents ng OVP.
Your Honor, this question is misleading. This witness never testified. That it is part of the submissions or documents submitted by the OVP or DepEd by way of liquidation of confidential funds.
I think counsel is quoting paragraph 2 of the notice of disqualification that they took into account. Based on the results with due consideration, they took into consideration the Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability report. Witness may answer.
Yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
Pwede pong pakiulit yung tanong.
Sige, agree ho ba kayo na yung mga transcript of stenographic notes doon sa CGGPA hearing, Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability, hindi po kasama doon sa liquidation documents na sinubmit po ng OVP, Office of the Vice President?
Hindi po kasama sa submission.
Okay, salamat po. Hindi din po kasama doon sa sinubmit na liquidation documents po ng DepEd?
Hindi din po.
Okay, thank you. Let's go back to the notice of disallowance, please. Okay, can we go to the opening statement? Yung we have audited the submitted liquidation reports. Nakita niyo ho yan?
Opo.
Okay, so that opening statement says, we have audited the submitted liquidation reports and its supporting documents for the cash advances of confidential fund of the OVP for the period February 6 to 30 of the calendar year 2023 as detailed below. I am reading it right?
Opo.
Okay. So, okay. Based dito, no? Dito nga, no? Yung audit ninyo are based lang dun sa submitted documents.
Opo, based
Okay.
po dun sa submitted document.
Thank you. Now, dun po tayo sa ND, no? May nakalagay, you can go over ho, no? May nakalagay ho ba na word yan na misuse of funds? Ground po ba yun ng disallowance? If you go over the ND?
Wala po dito yung word na misuse, pero during
I'll ask you later, no? If I have questions on that. Not. Okay, thank you. So wala ho doon, no? How about the word corruption? Mayroon ho ba?
based po dito sa wordings ng ND, walang nakalagay po.
Wala. Okay. How about misappropriation? May nakalagay ho ba dyan?
Yung mismong word po na yun, wala rito. Pero, Mr. Presiding,
okay.
Your Honor, please.
Yun lang ho yung tanong ko.
Your
Kindly
Honor,
just answer the
Presiding.
question, Ms. Eileen, so that we can move forward faster. Kung ano lang po yung tanong?
okay po, thank you.
Opposing counsel will have her chance at redirect.
Okay. So, dun tayo sa acknowledgement receipts, no? Earlier, testified that you reviewed the acknowledgement receipts, okay, which form part of the liquidation documents ng OVP at saka ng DepEd.
Opo, tama.
In fact, nag-come up kayo ng summary.
Yes po, during my evaluation, tinabulate ko po yung acknowledgement receipts.
Okay, and you have reviewed 1,823 ARs for the OVP. Tama ba yung number na yon?
Ang pagkakatanda ko po is hindi ko makakuha yung total, pero,
Pero more or less
519 sa first, 530 and 774 sa third quarter.
The court will confirm 1,823 as manifested by the counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Okay, and for the DepEd, it's 1,824.
Opo, tama po.
Okay, for a total of 3,647 ARs.
Yes po, for the for the 2023 po ng both
Yes, that's-
OVP and DepEd.
That is I'm about to ask that, no? That pertains to the first 3 quarters of those 2 agencies. Correct?
Opo, tama po.
Now, of course, in identifying the ARs kahapon, no, you provided schedules.
Yung tabulation ko po.
We will be showing the schedules, Your Honor, to the witness.
When you say schedule, counsel,
is
you mean
The
dates?
the summaries, Your Honor, that they provided to us yesterday.
With the dates.
They're not schedules, Your
Or
Honor.
summaries. I stand corrected.
They're
Tables and summaries.
tabulations, Your Honor.
Yes,
Yes.
There are
tables and
two,
summaries.
just to clarify, Honorable
Yes,
Presiding
Attorney
Judge,
Kapunan.
the documents presented by this witness are of 2 natures. One is a tabulation, which is marked, and the other is a summary. The summary of the tabulations, Your Honor.
Marked as
Separately
dash
marked,
one.
Your Honor. -1, -2, -1, Your Honor. So what is counsel referring to?
Hello.
The summary, the tabulation? or
I
the
will be
tabulation?
confronting the witness,
The
Attorney
tabulation,
Kapunan.
I guess.
Yes.
Proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, you have identified this in open court, this summary and tabulations. Okay, for the first quarter, that's February 1 to March 30, 2023. Okay. Can you peruse this? This was marked as Exhibit P-1-33 of the prosecution.
So that's the tabulation for the first quarter.
Is that the tabulation that you made for the first quarter of 2023?
Opo, ito po yung tabulation for the first quarter of 2023 ng DepEd.
Okay, thank you. So, in this tabulation, you provided the date, the document, the particulars, and the amount.
Opo,
Tama.
tama po.
But you did not provide the place of payment.
Wala pong, ang nilagay ko lang po hanggang dyan.
Hanggang dito lang.
Opo.
Okay. Importante ba yung place of payment sa findings ng COA ICFAO?
Hindi po namin isinama yun sa findings po namin.
Okay, hindi na nyo isinama sa findings ninyo such that kung may disbursements on the same date and they occurred in different places, hindi na covered yun ng findings ng COA ICFAO.
Because we presume regularity po dahil dun sa certification certification under oath ng SDO that it was for confidential operations, it is necessary and for legal purposes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm showing you another set of, do you call this summary or schedule?
Table.
Tabulation.
Okay, tabulation. This was marked as your Exhibit P-1-32.
Opo, tama po.
This tabulation pertains to, you're the one who...
This is kwan po, for OBP for the third quarter of 2023 po.
Okay. Hindi rin nakalagay yung lugar na place of payment in each of the tabulations that you made.
Yung mga acknowledgement receipts po kasi sa OBP, walang nakalagay na address.
Hindi, I'm asking you,
Ask and answer, Your Honor.
hindi, I'm asking her, Your Honor,
That's the
I'm
answer.
confirming na wala ditong nakalagay na place of payment.
Opo, wala po
Okay,
sa
walang nakalagay.
OBP.
Okay, thank you. And, sorry, I'll go back to this document, no? Wala din siyang perma at pangalan mo.
Kasi po, working paper ko lang po. yun.
Working paper mo to. Okay? Wala din siyang title, heading.
Opo, hindi na po nailagay dito
Hindi
sa
na
part na to.
nailagay. Hindi ka nalilito.
Kasi po yung dates po is pertaining to the
Okay.
third quarter.
Alright. Wala ding perma. No? Kasi nga working paper mo.
Ask and answer, Your Honor.
Ask and
These are
answer.
working
Your
papers,
Honor.
no signature needed.
Asked and
Yes.
answered. Move on, counsel.
Your Honor, please, the lawyer counsel
Ask and answer.
is answering for the witness. I was
No.
asking for the signature.
Your Honor, please.
Attorney Lorna, it's okay. Asked and answered, counsel. Move on. She already answered that it's her working
Okay.
paper and therefore
I'll
did
move
not sign
on.
it.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course, eto rin, no? This one is schedule P-1-34. Kasi hindi ko ma-identify kung anong schedule ho yan. Sabi
Again,
ho.
Your Honor.
Yung
it
may
is a
mga
summary.
nakalagay po na counterinsurgency, abuse prevention and control within schools, anti-illegal operations, at anti-extremism, it's for the Department of Education.
Okay. Pero, okay, of course, it did not say the Department of Education.
Opo, pero yun po yung
Okay, yun. Okay.
pinapertain niya.
Sige. And then, etong P-1-35, ano ho ito? Kasi nakalagay ho, counter-insurgency programs, July 12 to September 30, 2023.
Ito po is for the Department of Education for the third quarter po ng 2023.
Okay, so, hindi nakalagay yung Department of Education
Opo.
dito. Okay. Kasi nga working paper mo lang.
Opo.
Okay. Ito namang sa OVP, April 25 to June 30, 2023, date of receipt of check April 24, 2023. Now, by reading it, I don't seem to understand what this means. No, so, ano ho to?
Ito po yung summary nung tabulation ko ng Office of the Vice President Acknowledgement Receipt for the period April 25 to June 30, 2023. Dito po kasi kaya ito naka-open and close parenthesis na date of check April 24 kasi ito po yung pagbe-basean ko kasi yung sa circular po bawal ang reimbursement. So, guide ko po siya.
Okay, sige, thank you. So anyway, you made the caption this way kasi nga working paper mo lang. Ikaw, naiintindihan mo naman siya.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. No? Wala ding lugar yung place of payment na nilagay mo dito.
Opo, wala din po dyan. Tsaka wala rin pong nakalagay sa mismong acknowledgement.
Hindi, ang dami nito, no? So, I'm asking, etong mismong sa schedule na to, walang nakalagay na lugar.
Your Honor, please, if I may.
Yes, counsel.
Your Honor, please, I think this witness already answered and was stopped mid-sentence. She said, walang nakalagay na lugar kasi wala naman nakalagay na lugar sa dokumentong sinubmit ng...
Only for that particular one, counsel.
Yes, Your
Not
Honor.
for all. But I think I saw the documents, counsel. All of the tabulations of the witness, Eileen, for all the quarters in 2023, for both DepEd and OVP, does not contain either names nor places in the acknowledgement receipt. Correct, Ma'am
Yes.
Celine?
Opo, wala pong nakalagay dun sa
None.
mismong
It only
tabulation ko.
contains the date, the activity, and the amount.
Yes po, tsaka yung kung ano yung document, acknowledgement receipt.
Yes, kung the nature of the document. But
Opo.
again, no name, whether it's an alias or a real name, and no address.
Opo, tama po.
Okay.
I'll continue, Your Honor, at the podium. So, okay. I'll continue my questions. With my questions. Now, the ICFAO confines its audit on the face of the acknowledgement receipts, correct?
Yes po.
Okay. Whether, that is to determine whether the AR support the disbursements under audit. Tama
Yes po, ang chine-check po namin is yung acknowledgement receipt, sinusuportahan ba niya yung activities sa accomplishment report?
Okay. Okay. In fact, no, si Attorney Wamil, or if you know, he confirmed on August 3, 2026 hearing that the ICFAO does not verify the identities of the payees reflected in the ARs. Are you aware of that?
We base po on the face of the document po.
Okay. In fact, no, when he was asked by the good Senator Erwin Tulfo on August 5, okay, about aliases, this is what he said, Attorney Wamil. This can be found in the journal. So, Senator Erwin Tulfo, so if this is not allowed or prohibited, I mean, bakit nang i-audit po ninyo ang Confidential Intelligence Fund po ng OVP? Hindi nyo hiningi ang tunay na pagkakakilanlan ni Piatos, McDonald's, Mickey Mouse at iba pa? At ang sagot po ni Attorney Wamil, ang katulad nga po nung sinabi ko sa aking previous testimony, ang focus po ng audit namin ay compliance audit. So kung ano po yung provision ng circular, yun lang po yung ginagawa naming basis ng audit.
Yes
You
po.
confirm that? Okay.
Is there a question here?
It was
Is there a
asked and the
question?
witness answered, counsel. Proceed, Attorney Christine.
Asked and answered already. Thank you. So, your audit is based on the provisions of the JC.
Asked
And-
and answered, Your Honor.
Okay. Compliance with the provisions of the JC. Correct?
Likewise, asked and
Asked
answered,
and
Your
answered,
Honor.
counsel.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so as correctly said by Mr. Wamil, okay, the JC does not mandate that you conduct the identities of the payees reflected in the AR. Do you confirm that?
Pwede pong pakiulit.
Okay, gaya ng sinabi ni Attorney Wamil, no, you do not conduct a verification of the identities of the payees reflected in the AR.
Opo, hindi
Okay. Kasi po, kung gagawin nyo yan, no, you will be compelled to go out there and no, search for the 3,647 payees reflected in the ARs, correct?
Can I clarify po kung naging statement din po yun ni
Okay.
Mr.
Kasi kung i-require ho kayo ng, tapos na, nasagot mo na yung statement kanina. Kaya ang next question, kasi ho, kung i-require ho kayo ng JC na isa-isa hong titingnan or i-verify yung identities ng mga payees, recipients po ng AR, no? Lalabas ho kayo doon, you will search for the 3,647 payees reflected in the AR.
Your Honor, please.
Di ba?
Yes, counsel.
Objection, this is speculative.
If the witness knows, Sailin, bakit hindi nyo inaalam kung sino yung mga totoong pagkakakilanlan ng mga tao nakalagay sa AR?
Wala sa
Because po, what we do is compliance audit po. We base our audit sa documents lang po.
Okay. I will
Okay.
follow on that, Your Honor. Precisely, you did not verify the identities of the 3,600 payees that were reflected in the ARs that you audited.
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Hindi pa po, Your Honor. Hindi pa po.
Actually, counsel asked and answered. She said earlier that
Based on documents, Your Honor.
they presume the regularity. I think that was the answer to that question. They presume the regularity of the documents submitted to them.
Okay, I will accept that, Your Honor. I was actually just adding the number of payees, Your Honor. Yes.
Please proceed, counsel.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. So, punta ho tayo ulit sa JC. May format ho ba yung JC kung ano dapat yung acknowledgement receipts?
Ang nakalagay lang po sa joint circular is documents evidencing payments.
No. Ito po yung tanong ko, no? May format po ba yung joint circular kung ano dapat yung itsura po ng acknowledgement receipts?
Wala pong format yung acknowledgement receipts sa joint circular.
Okay, thank you. So therefore, no, kasi wala hong format yung joint circular, pwede hong gumawa, may discretion ho yung agency kung ano po dapat yung nakalagay doon sa acknowledgement receipt nila.
Basta po makita namin sa dokumento yung proof of payment dun sa recipients po. Yun po
Okay.
yung ichine-check namin.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to the names that were in the ARs. So, sabi ho ni Attorney Wamil noong August 5, 2026 hearing, sabi ho niya, the use of aliases is neither allowed nor prohibited in the ARs. Now, the use of aliases in the ARs. Are you aware of that?
Kasi po silent po ang joint circular sa alias po.
Okay, thank you. In fact, no, kung nakinig ka ho or nakita mo ho sa TV, sinabi ho ng ating good Senator Bam Aquino, nung August 5, sabi ho niya, okay, dito naman sa tumanggap, allowed ba yung code names? Allowed ba yung alias sa inyo? Ang sabi ho ni Attorney Wamil, based on the provision, it is neither allowed nor prohibited since silent po yung joint circular.
Opo, silent po ang joint circular.
Okay. Now, do you confirm that the JC does not have a provision on names or aliases?
Asked and answered, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Your Honor, please, excuse me.
Yes, counsel. Attorney Cabron.
Precisely, this witness asked if aliases are allowed. She said it is neither allowed nor disallowed. So it is silent, Your Honor. Now she's asking the same question in another fashion.
I'll let it go this time for emphasis, counsel. But I'll move on to your next point after that, Attorney Christine.
Yes, Your Honor. Do you confirm that the JC does not have provision on names or aliases? Kasi yung kanina silent ho yung sinabi. No, so walang provision on names or aliases.
Wala pong nakalagay sa joint circular as to the alias po.
Okay. So, and this is precisely why the ICFA has no findings on the alleged use of names or aliases.
Opo, ang mahalaga po kasi is naibigay talaga ito sa totoong tao na for allowable confidential expenses.
Ang tanong ko ho, wala hong findings si ICFAO on the names, on the use of fictitious names or aliases. Nasa notices of disallowance po ba yun?
Wala pong nakalagay sa
Wala.
notice of disallowance.
Okay. So, I am showing you the first ND. That's the August 2024 notice of disallowance. Just a run through, Your Honor. Okay. May hawak na po kayo ngayon?
Opo.
Okay. Nakikita niyo ba ho yung name dyan na Mary Grace Piatos?
Wala po.
How about Renan Piatos?
Wala din po.
Andy C. Lim?
Wala po.
Patty Ting?
Wala po.
Okay. Thank you.